set of weekly tournaments. If you have not looked into it, just look up Trey the Trashman on Twitter and Twitch and get some garbage connection.
I mean, that's the main one.
There's like 4. Yeah. Trey's out here putting in work. But we're hopping right in, Falco Puff.
Okay. So, Falco Puff is a hard matchup to understand because Hungry Box generally doesn't lose it, but like, what does that mean really when you talk about other Puff teams?
I mean, Ginger did beat HBox at Summit Online.
I mean, online, yeah, he loses it, but like, just in terms of how people were discussing it IRL.
Like, it's a very, like, okay. Yeah. I think Hungrybox is one of those outliers, but it's a very solid, very doable matchup. But it's definitely very unconventional for the side of Falco.
Like, it rewards a certain style, and, you know, like a lot of spacing matchups, it rewards a style. Some people don't like playing that like that, and so they can struggle with it. But if you know how, if you know how to approach the matchup, then it can be all right.
Yeah. So great spacing on that jab, just kind of looking for that shield poke and gets the pop up into a strong hit of backer. So clean it up, 3 stocks apiece. We've seen very 2 indicative stocks of the matchup, looking for an early shield poke pop up into a strong hit of bear, as well as, you know, just punishing little silly mistakes with really crispy edge cards.
He's gonna die. Yeah, that was really good. That's like how the combos in this matchup are structured. Falco can do like their pop up stuff, but like he kind of has to climb the ladder as he does it because of how floaty Puff is.
I love Elliot's use of lasers here. He's definitely keeping Webwipe turned around forward. You don't want Puff to be able to turn her back to you and get that extra extension off of back air. It's definitely way easier to trade with the forward aerial hitbox. So lasers will turn her around the air.
Spacing control is excellent. Like there was a particular spot, he just wave dashed back and let Webwipe put out a forward air and just hit him for it. And like that's a very tight thing, you know, given how well Puff spaces aerial. So, like, you know, he just knows where to stand.
All right, good pin down with the lasers into instant grab. Does not get the conversion into up air, however, but still great damage built up. Again, 1 solid shield poke pop up, or again, just fish him out with a strong hit of bear. Could clean it up one more time if not for this middle of stage.
No, yeah, no follow-up.
Up tilt, will that do it? Yes, sir. 9% built up for the side of Elliot. Solid advantage here. Great advantage state for Elliot. Should
watching Falco up tilt kill is silly.
Oh, big damage built up already. Oh, falls on him with laser shine. My guy.
I don't think you want to do anything in place there because you know Falco can just fall right on top of you.
Shine. Oh,
he just keeps going. And okay.
All right, one more decent option. Two back throws. 2 back throws.
2 up throws, 2 back. I mean, you got more options than Puff here. 2 down throws even. But yeah, this is kind of a boxing situation.
Yeah.
Next hit wins for Elliot anyway, and that is game 1.
Elliot kind of just sniffed out that Webwipe wasn't quite super common. Just wanted to get a couple refreshes to get his mental composure back. And Elliot, I don't think that Webwipe had any intention of coming back to stage for at least 2 or 3 more refreshes. So that was a pretty free and punish-free F smash there.
Right. I mean, Elliot did a really good job of controlling center, and that's a big thing when like Puff can move all around the air so fast.
All right, excellent. So we are looking to get Team 2 started up. Yes, sir. Here on Dreamland, already 42%. I love when Falco's combo into fair to build damage. Trying to build up some percent here. Webwipe already using the platforms to a pretty solid advantage state here, but you know, isn't getting the hits he needs. He's not getting the straight hits he needs.
Okay, just find something. Uh-oh. Somebody else found something.
Yeah, and just as game 1 started off beforehand, get a quick little early mistake, punished immediately by Webwipe for a low percent kill.
Alright, I mean, Webwipe is close to death. Like, there are a lot of things Puff can hit right now that will do it.
Okay.
That's not one of them, though.
Yeah, just duking it around on the outskirts of the shield, and Shine Turnaround Bear will clean it up.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how Elliot establishes himself on the stage here, just with positional pressure. We discussed, like, on game 1, how much he got out of just controlling center stage and keeping Webwipe from setting his getting his game plan started. So now with more space, Webwipe has a little more time to reset and see how much Elliot can adjust to this.
Yeah, Webwipe has much more. Yeah, he has much more control than he did before.
Webwipe just kind of like playing it safe, playing his game plan, and allowing himself to get a couple soft hits and clean up that stock. So gonna duke it out, but Elliot not letting off the gas, still putting on pressure with these cross-up aerials on shield.
Right.
But does not get to the back end here, gets shield grabbed.
Yeah, that's a scary spot. I'm surprised he didn't go for like any particular tech rates. Just
Right,
kind of
so
put an up air up there and
back
waited for
throw.
something.
Gets sniffed up 3 different side B attempts. And Webwipe looking like he might be able to take this game 2 pretty clean, but we'll take it down this time.
Certainly not over. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, right?
Oh, absolutely
Game
not.
is still going.
Elliot definitely still has some chips on the table. Let's see if he can throw him down and make something with it.
It's one of those things, like, if you're trying to make an upset, then there is kind of this sense, like, hey, what if they just maintained this space that they were in game 1 for the rest of the game? They probably have enough in them to get it, right?
Wow,
Like,
great extension.
Elliot's he's just reasserting the same way he did in game 1. And, you know, game 1 was a 2-stock, and so if he can play at that pace, he can certainly hold us back.
All right, great grab, found in neutral. Build up, and then I love that grab. It didn't put too much damage, but it gave him so much stage presence. So that Webwipe really couldn't find his footing, and really hasn't since he got grabbed. He's just been trying to find his way back to center stage. It's the first time he's really had any sort of positioning advantage here. All right, just playing inside and around your shield.
This is basically an even game now.
All right, finds his backer, does not get the roll read. Forward air.
Oh, he calls
picks him
that
up.
his
Does
spacing.
not get the second dare.
That was almost it. Let's see if he can pull it out now as Elliot takes his first lead of the game. Oh, that's no good, dude.
Oh my god,
later.
he mixed up his DI.
Yeah,
He was looking for the cross up, back air, and gets that tipper up air instead.
Yeah.
Wild.
So, that's a 2-stock comeback. It's kind of 3, like 2 and a hit, you know, 2 and a kill move.
Yep.
But it's impressive, whatever it is. And now, if you're Webwipe, you're probably going to play on Dreamland again because Puff, and you have to like push back against what just happened to you, because what happened was your opponent took all the momentum, and like you know, whether they kicked it into another gear or not, or whether you relaxed because you were winning, that's basically irrelevant. What is clear is that they're playing better now, and you need to get back to where you were at the beginning of like the second game. And that's hard to do on purpose. So it'll be interesting to see what he does in game 3.
There's going to need to be some very intentional changes on the side of Webwipe. I can count on one hand the amount of times he's really put a lot of pressure onto Elliot. Elliot has been moving relatively free this entire set, and you really need to be able to at least limit some options from Elliot. He really hasn't felt scared to do anything that he's wanted to do.
Dude. That was almost just a stock outright.
All right, Elliot finds his first big grab.
Good. Oh.
Was that this Webwipe's first grab of the set?
No, he's had a couple, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he had one. He put him on the platform and then like just did an up air, and Elliot got out.
All right.
Ooh, no.
That's sick. Great defensive option coming out from Elliot for a full-blown reversal on what seemed to be a great punish from Webwipe.
Yeah.
They're trying to sniff out a jump. Good coverage coming out from Webwipe. Good patience on the recovery option. Right, wave dashes around to get away from that laser grab. Tech chase on a platform. Solo battle gets a stock there.
Maybe so.
Alright, tries to find his way back to
Where
stage.
is he going?
Dare train is rolling.
Oh, he
Misses
was
it.
just off.
He's dead.
Wow, it's a kill.
He's
He was
dead.
just barely off of the place where you can just jump and press down B. And Webwipe didn't recognize that, and he lost the stock for it.
Oh no!
Oh, don't die.
Don't do it to him. Oh, okay, okay,
Ooh,
he's back. He's
he
back.
almost clipped him.
What
That was good.
that been a 32% kill Falco versus
Yeah.
Puff.
Things
Outrageous.
like that are hard to come by.
All right, find some straight back here. Again, we're looking for 2 or 3 more neutral win interactions if you are Webwipe to at least break some crouch cancel and get some. He's looking definitely looks solid on the tech chase openings, but hasn't really gotten a lot of those, you know, instant major punish grab follow-ups. So
yeah, and that's what you build your punish game off of, you know, the down B or the edge guard. And there hasn't been a lot of that.
So Webwipe was just hacksadazily trying to grab ledge there, and Elliot said, "No, sir, you've done that way too many times this set."
There's a lot of call-outs happening right now.
All right, big damage built
yeah, he went up again.
69% on the board.
Look
quickly eliminated.
Yeah. Webwipe knows. He knows what was happening. He's like, I can't find it. I can't find an out. He knows all my moves. This is over, and it's very frustrating to just like
continually floating into back airs, just aerial drifting into back airs that happened 3 times in a row, and that is mentally shaking for sure.
Yeah, it's like trying to swim upstream or something. It just you're running into a wall, and that can be very frustrating to deal with. So that's a 3-0 for Elliot, and he'll move on.
And they're both players from British Columbia. I'm sure they've played dozens of times, so
yeah,
it definitely feels like that there were, you know, past the obvious levels of just Falco Puff, there was some player versus player adaptation going on. I'm sure that Elliot I'm gonna almost be certain that Elliot has the head-to-head record in that matchup. He just looked way too confident.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well. All right, so guys, I want to just say thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here at the Galint Gaming Open. It's been so much fun to spend this Saturday evening with you. We have so much more great Melee on the way. We have Odin and I almost want to make it rhyme. It's Odin and Kodorin coming up.
It's so close.
It's so outrageously close.
It's almost there. It's just, you know, the consonants are rearranged.
You know,
Kodorin.
Yeah, Kodorin is the California Marth. Did he? I'm not sure if he did make the top 100 list prior to COVID, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure. It seems hard to believe he didn't.
Absolutely, very talented player.
People just knew about it. Yeah, he was one of like the 5 people in SoCal that like were just suddenly able to beat a bunch of people. He's beaten Face Roll a bunch of times, which is very surprising, you know, given the matchup, given the player. I guess it's, you know, it's a style counter. If something like that happens to you, where you know that you're worse than a player, but you beat them, it's like, okay, cool. I have something that they don't anticipate or understand, and I can take advantage of that. Kodorin has done that with Face Roll. But you know, he's not just like a slayer of a top player. You know, he is a top player in his own right. He's taken a bunch of other names as well.
All right, so looking in, I just want to do again a little bit of a look through on some results. So we know Kodorin.
Well, hey, don't look at things we're supposed to do.
I'm not gonna look at the bad stuff. I want to learn more about Odin. Odin is again we got another Canadian, Alberta, Canada, Marth player. So we'll see a Marth ditto here. So exciting to see that. 9th out of 67 at SOB Sundays 21 with losses to JoJo and Brass Monkey. JoJo, I believe, is the New York Fox or East Coast Fox.
I spelled JoJo. I think
J-O-J-O.
J-O-J-O. I don't know. There's a Cheek man who either is or used to be in NorCal called JoJo.